if y'all need to go check out the last video, man. New front impact strip. Now I'm finna do the rear, but like I said, go check out the last video I posted. And yeah, I went ahead and hooked everything back up. My battery's not plugged up, but I hooked everything back. Like I told you, I had unplugged everything because I thought I had did something, but turns out it was just the flywheel and the starter. So it wasn't my fault. The starter was either going bad and it started chewing up the flywheel teeth, or maybe the flywheel was already bad. But yeah, it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it. So I went ahead and plugged everything back up, plugged my fans back up to the battery, plugged the extra battery back up to the main battery lead, put the alternator wire back on. I went ahead and plugged everything back up. And I gotta bleed the system still, but I can't do that until the motor will actually start. But I gotta grab my washers. Gotta get all my washers, because the back bumper has 8 bolts that go on it. The front only has 6. So that's the front impact strip. Like I said, y'all check out the last video. What's up, guys? It's your boy Deuce, back with another video. Now this video, man, it's time to finish up the impact strip vids. We finna go ahead and install the rear bumper impact strip. We just did the front bumper in the last video, so if y'all want to see that, go check that video out. Now it's time to finish it up with the rear bumper. Now the mechanic just left the house because I told y'all my car wasn't starting, and he told me what was going on. So I actually got it to turn over and try to start a little bit better. But like I said, I knew I was right. It wasn't nothing I did. Everything that I've done to the car so far, it didn't affect it. You feel me? It's the starter and the flywheel. You know what I'm saying? He said that because he's the one who put the starter on before. The starter is still under warranty, so he can take that one off. We're gonna go get a new starter. He gonna shim it, and then we're gonna put my new my flywheel from my other small block motor. I'm finna go pull that off, and we're gonna put it on this motor. So that's what it was. He said it's just the flywheel that's on this motor. The teeth is probably messed up, and like I said, it sounded like the starter and the flywheel. The starter was hitting the flywheel too hard. That's what it kept sounding like, and I was right. Like I said, it wasn't nothing I did. Wasn't adding the second battery, wasn't putting the fans in. That's literally all I did. So he said Friday, which is 5 days away from today, we're gonna, he said we, because he said he wanted me to help him do it and for me to learn. So if something like this happen again, then I can do it by myself, even though I don't have a lift. But he said we're gonna do it together. I gotta get it towed to his shop, and he gonna put it on a lift, and then we're gonna both pull off the transmission. We're gonna try not to back it all the way off, but we're gonna pull the transmission back enough to where we can get the torque converter bolts, unbolt the torque converter, and back it off enough to where we can unbolt the flywheel, pull the flywheel out, put the new one in, torque it down, put everything back together, refill the torque converter with trans fluid if I spill any. So yeah, but it's gonna be my first time doing this. You know what I'm saying? Never done nothing like this before. I ain't never pulled a transmission. Actually, I have. I pulled my transmission on my Charger when my transmission blew the first time, but me and my dad put it back on just so it can go to the shop. You know what I'm saying? We didn't bolt everything back down. We just basically put it back in and started the bolts, and then the car got towed to the shop when my transmission went out the first time. Well, the only time it went out. But yeah, this video, like I said, all we finna do is put on the rear impact strip. I might make a video pulling off the flywheel, so that'll already be ready to go. But yeah, I gotta figure it out, because I got a bunch I gotta go do. My mom want me to run to the store for her. My cousin have a gender reveal today. I got a whole lot, bro, so I'm trying to hurry this up. Within the next 30 minutes is when I have to leave. But yeah, the impact strip should take no more than like 15 minutes. The flywheel probably take about an hour itself. But I'm finna try to get the work, man. So hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn that post notification bell on auto where y'all get notified as soon as I drop. Share the channel, share the video, man. Roll to 5,000 subscribers, so I need y'all help to hit that goal. Share the channel, share the video, subscribe if you're new. Tell your family and friends, come subscribe to the channel if you want to. Screen record the videos, post them on different social medias. If you don't, just click the share button and share the channel and the video everywhere. Mouthful. Nonetheless, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll catch y'all as soon as I get outside the car. All right, y'all, we outside of the car now, and I planned on putting on the rear spring stiffeners, but I'm not gonna have time, so I can't do that today. So all I'm gonna do now is go ahead, like I said, this is the part number for the rear impact strips. I'm gonna go ahead and put the impact strips on, and I'm probably gonna make a video taking off that flywheel. But But yeah, this is the impact strip itself. This one ain't missing no clips. The front one was missing one clip, but it didn't really make a difference. Like I said, I think they just need to sit in the sun for a little bit on the car, and then help them take shape. Got brand new bolts. See, had it open. This is the part number for the pack. For the screws to go in the back of there, these are the part number, and I gotta grab my washers, which are actually up here. But before I even start, if y'all need to go check out the last video, man. New front impact strip. Now I'm finna do the rear, but like I said, go check out the last video I posted. And yeah, I went ahead and hooked everything back up. My battery's not plugged up, but I hooked everything back. Like I told you, I had unplugged everything because I thought I had did something, but turns out it was just a flywheel and the starter. So it wasn't my fault. The starter was either going bad and it started chewing up the flywheel teeth, or maybe the flywheel was already bad. But yeah, it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it. So I went ahead and plugged everything back up, plugged my fans back up to the battery, plugged the extra battery back up to the main battery lead, put the alternator wire back on. I went ahead and plugged everything back up. And I gotta bleed the system still, but I can't do that until the motor will actually start. But I gotta grab my washers. Gotta get all my washers, because the back bumper has 8 bolts that go on it. The front only has 6. So that's the front impact strip. Like I said, y'all check out the last video. But got my ratchet impact strip. First thing first, man, let's go ahead and let me throw the impact strip on this back bumper first. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't think it matters which way, because it should be all the same length. Well, because ain't no dips or nothing in it, so it should be the same. Clip it in. And now all I gotta do is bolt them up. The side ain't gonna stay down until I bolt it on up. I finally got impact strip. Oh my gosh, it looks so fire. Come on now. Like I said, this side ain't gonna stay down until I put the bolt in with the washer. Then it'll stay, and then I need to let the car just sit in the sun so it'll actually fully take shape. And then, like I told y'all before in the last video, be careful tightening these down, because if you over tighten it, you're gonna rip it off of the bolt off the impact piece. So be careful, tighten it down. I learned the hard way. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Don't do as I do, do as I say. That's the saying. But y'all see my earth shock line? Yeah, earth shock's still good. Y'all remember I put the bolt on the earth shock because it was missing. Actually 2 bolts, and I put Loctite on them to make sure they don't fall. But yeah, let me go ahead, get this done, man. Well, let me record my TikTok first. But like y'all know, as y'all can see, impact strip is now sitting on. So like I told y'all, all I gotta do now is just button it up. On the side, it ain't gonna stay down until I go ahead and put the bolt in, or the nut on the back of the bolt. But the impact strip is sat on. Got my washers, got my bolts. Time to go ahead and put everything on. Alright, just recorded the TikTok, man. Y'all heard me. So now, like I said, got the washers, got the bolts. Time to put it all together. Oh dang, all these spider webs back here. Alright, so this out of this pack is 9 pieces in this pack. I'm gonna end up using 8 of them, so it's gonna be 1 left. So that's how I know if I put all the bolts on. It should only be 1 nut left. I keep mixing up my words. That's how I know I have all the nuts on. It should only be 1 left after this pack. So let me do this side one first. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do because of my side trims on. It's gonna be hard to do because I got them side trims on. But we finna try, see if I can go and get it. Yeah, this gonna take a little longer than 15 minutes. Definitely underestimated this. And I still, like I said, I still need to go and get that flywheel off so that'll be ready to go, because I gotta drop the car, or not even drop the car off, but take the car this week, because the mechanic told me he wants me to help him. And y'all see now, the side's gonna sit down until I go ahead and tighten her down. I'm gonna have to get another extension. Well, I can tighten that one in a second. Let me go ahead and at least finish these. That's the first one. Here go the second one. Put my washer on. Like I said, if y'all get the same nuts like I got, then y'all will need washers just like I did, or just like I do. Y'all will need washers. This washer too little. I'm gonna have to find another one. That washer works. I need one more washer then. There we go. But yeah, if y'all got the same nut to go in the back of the boat just like I do, and you will need washers. If you get the ones that got like the little lip at the bottom, then you will not need washers. It all depends on which ones you get. And like I said, don't over tighten it, just tighten it enough, just like it. So now I gotta find where the next bolt is. Here we go. Grab one washer. Put it on there. Grab a nut. Put it on there. Alright. Now let's tighten it down. Tight. Yeah, scoot on down. Found it. Grab a washer. Put the washer on. Gotta put the washer on 1 second. I almost got it. Keep dropping the washer. I think I got it. I can't start it. Come on. Alright, let me go ahead and try and finish this up off camera, and then I'll show y'all what it's looking like. Man, I can't get this washer on. Keep dropping. And I gotta remember to tighten that one on the corner too. I gotta go and get a few, like 1 or 2 more extensions. I can't get this freaking washer on. I don't know why I'm struggling on this one. The rest of them went on smoothly. And now I lost it. Oh, there you go. Alright, yeah, let me finish this up off camera. Then I'll come back to y'all. I gotta find one more washer though, so let me look and see what I can find. I'll come right back to y'all and show y'all what it looks like when I'm done. All right, y'all, so like 2 minutes after cutting off the camera, that's a lie, I say probably about 5 minutes after cutting off the camera, I finished up quick. Went and got me an extra extension to get the 2 corner bolts, and everything else went very smoothly, you know what I'm saying? I found 2 washers very fast. They was in my other toolbox. Found 2 washers, and like I said, everything is on now. It's all nice and tight. So y'all let me know what y'all think now, bro. Brand new impact strip on the rear and the front. And this corner is a little crooked. All I gotta do is loosen it up and then try to hold it and tighten it. But it's hard to do by myself, you feel me? I have to get probably my uncle to sit here and hold it. But it ain't that big of a deal, you feel me? I ain't that worried about it right now, cause pretty much everything gonna be coming off the car anyways when the car get painted. Cause I wanna make sure under the trunk get painted, under the hood get painted, so everything will match, the drawer jambs and all. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Impact strip is now on the rear. Impact strip is now on the front. 2 of them, both of them, brand spanking new. And the box Chevy, like you said, is coming together. This was one of the last more expensive parts that I needed to get. You feel me? I already got my hood, wheels already bought. So everything else is just little things that ain't that expensive anymore to finish this car besides the paint. The paint is gonna be the next expensive thing, but music is done, wires is ran. All the music is bought, all the music is installed. Head unit installed, steering wheel bought, wheels bought, hood bought, and I got it. I just got to put it on. Just waiting on the wheels and the steering wheel to come in the mail. And like I said, buy the little things, and the car's pretty much ready to get painted. So y'all stay tuned, man. I hope y'all enjoy. I got to run to my cousin's baby shower like I told y'all, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to record the flywheel, removing the flywheel off the small block motor that's in my shed. The motor that was in this car at first. I'm gonna pull that flywheel off. Hopefully that one is the right and the same size as the flywheel that's on this small block motor now, which it should be the exact same, you feel me? Shouldn't be nothing different about it. So starter, I got a warranty on the starter that's on here, so I'm just gonna swap them out. Flywheel, got to pull this off, and then like I said, use the one from my small block that's in the shed. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, man. I gotta cover the car up for now, like I said, I gotta go. So put my license plate back up, close out this video and cover the car up, and I'll come right back and we're gonna do the flywheel removal. All right, y'all, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, it's gonna be the last video I record for now, and hopefully I don't be at that gender reveal for too long. But yeah, I'm finna go ahead, head over there, and then come back over here and, like I said, remove the flywheel. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all liked the little series of me installing the impact strips, unboxing them. I think I only did like 3 videos on them. So yeah, y'all know I don't make nothing from doing these videos as of yet. I'll be completely transparent with y'all, completely honest, and hopefully one day it start paying off, you feel me? I think when the car gets finished, I think people don't like watching the journey of the car being built, more so of the finished product. They just want to see the car finished, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of this stuff take time, especially when you, I consider myself a regular person, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, but I try to do as much as I can with these cars, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all leave y'all opinions in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, how y'all feeling about the flywheel, my mind, how y'all feeling about both impact strips. But nonetheless, man, hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. Keep God first and God bless, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.